I owe the Salvation Army everything. They saved my life. My previous life, I was actually a president of a multi-million-dollar corporation here in Florida for 26 years. Pretty much everything I had touched was successful, though I thought. And during that time frame, I was loaded up with ego and pride and arrogance and better than thou, and just a terrible life. I lived like a double life. I had one life of this highly successful, polished executive, and then on the second life, it had a dark side of drinking, drugging, and it got progressively worse. It took me about 15 years to become homeless, and I remember different events being homeless, sleeping in the backyard at one of my friends' houses, so I wasn't out on the street. I remember the last time I was in jail coming out, I had totaled everything. I'd lost everything. I'd given up all hope. I didn't want to live. I'd lost all my family. I wanted to make sure, I lost them all. No one was there for me anymore. Someone told me about the Salvation Army and said, you should go there. And I remember at 7:30 that morning, Monday morning, I was eager for help. I needed help. And there was a gentleman there, Jimmy Mack at the time, open arms, let me in. And from that moment of walking in the door, I felt more love than I'd probably felt in 15 years. This once in a lifetime chance, the Salvation Army gave me the chance. They offered me a 12-step program. They offered me counseling. They offered me work therapy. And so through all of this, going to the CRs, going to the AA meetings, slowly started learning how to adjust my life. And then the final portion of that, so it was the spiritual part. After a couple months in the ARC, every Sunday in the CR they talked about Jesus Christ, and I didn't know who he was. But as I kept looking through the process, the guys that were making it were the guys that were following the program, and it was have a good, strong 12-step program and know who Jesus Christ is. And those combinations together, they're still in recovery. I'm celebrating 4 years today. It's amazing. If it wasn't for the Salvation Army, I wouldn't be here today. And so I'm so grateful for them showing me how to live a new life, introducing me to Jesus Christ, giving me that chance again to be who I am today. So I kind of like who I am today. So.